running. Better call your boy, 'cause I'm running. You can't be me, I'm a rock star. I'm running on the top of a cop car. I'm a rebel, it's almost over now, almost over now. Guess you ain't heard that we swallow guys. It's too damn late to apologize. When you see the mantle and when you see the sky, it's almost over now, almost over now. You think that you don't have to ever quit. You think that you can get away with it. You think the light won't be ever lit. It's almost over now, almost over now. Something on your chest, better get it off. There'll be no one left when we set it off. We ain't gonna take it no more, since it's almost over now, almost over now. You had plenty of time, there was no rush, but it was your dream to be like us. You're in dreamland, so you don't care. And as you wait, we're standing there. You can't be me, I'm a rock star. I'm rhyming on the top of a cop car. I'm a rebel, it's almost over now, almost over now. I guess you ain't heard that we swallow guys. It's too damn late to apologize. When you see the mantle and when you see the sky, it's almost over now, almost over now. You think that you don't have to ever quit. You think that you can get away with it. You think the light won't be ever lit. It's almost over now, almost over now. Something on your chest, better get it off. There'll be no one left when we set it off. We ain't gonna take it no more, since it's almost over now, almost over now. Just better get it on. Yeah. Set it off. Look, it's almost over now, almost over now. You don't succeed 'cause you hesitate. You think we're flying, but we levitate. Just be yourself, don't ask us why, 'cause if you don't, can't be me, I'm a rock star. I'm running on the top of a cop car. I'm a rebel, it's almost over now, almost over now. I guess you ain't heard that we swallow guys. It's too damn late to apologize. When you see the mantle and when you see the sky, it's almost over now, almost over now. You think that you don't have to ever quit. You think that you can get away.
From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. Will Reichert has it all teed up, and we're off in Detroit. Jacob Sailors now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Their own 21-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
4 now.
Off to the air now. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. They'll throw, third and long. Vikings get there, they're going to win this round. And they come up big on third down there with the sack.
Brings up fourth down.
So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. They'll go for it. Goff. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on fourth, and it's gonna go over on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. First carry here for Aaron Jones. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, over the years I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
They kick the running back in motion. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Chased out to his right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of third down.
It's third down. Third and long.
Third and long for him here. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
They may not have been the first defense to hit the field today, but certainly they wasted no time making their presence felt. Couple sacks in just the first few plays here, and they'll add more to it.
Coming off the edge, and it's blocked. It's picked up inside the 45.
We could say they picked a great time to block the kick, but let's be honest. Any time is a great time to get through and block one. It really rewards the effort that those special teamers put in each and every time out. It might not always get noticed, but it sure does there. Big time.
Let's start on the ground with Gibbs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Ric Flair.
Now gone. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First and 10 from the 43. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at first down here. Off play action, Goff. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Cut! Block 20! What's that?
From the red zone on first. Cut near the goal line. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions get the game's first points here in the second. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, here's Miles Price. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. Now it's McCarthy. Escapes out to the left. He's running with it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Minnesota.
First and 10. Here's Jones. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And down he goes. The Lions rush gets home. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
6 yards. And it's third down. Third and 12.
Now, not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around for more from Ford Field on its way. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out third and 12. To the air on third and long. That one's caught by Jefferson. Hits the 20. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Sailors now on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Rocky tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. We've set it downs for him from the 31. On first down, it's Gibbs. He cuts it right. Down to the 10. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions get some late points and the lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, here's Price. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
2nd and 10, McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Throw here, 3rd down. And the Lions are there to bring him down. Detroit calls timeout, gets 2nd. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
Loss of 6 yards. Another 3 and out.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. McCarthy to throw for it. Running left side by Jefferson. And this play reaches the 35 before he comes to an end. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Escapes trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. Timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. McCarthy looking to throw. Caught, nice gain left side. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
And the Vikings.
1st and 10 now from the 46. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. On the move, headed right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
1st down. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Vikings.
Trying to throw this from the gun. And this is only going to be a small gain to the 42. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Looking to throw, McCarthy. Buys time. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
10-yard loss on
Goodness gracious, this quarterback is taking an absolute beating in this first half. You better have some ice for him ready at halftime. I'll tell you this, Kate, it has been a brutal couple quarters, and if you don't start protecting the quarterback, this guy may not make it and even finish this game.
Now we'll try one deep down the right. This is caught inside the 15.
It's a gain of 38 yards. That's another Vikings first down.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, here's Price. He's got a lane up past the 30. And it ends there, but a very short field awaiting them. He's out on the opposing side of the field.
That's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost in the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
1st and 10, here's McCarthy. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
And there's heat. That blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Here's McCarthy to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. Give him 5 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs from the 37.
19, Tiger.
1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Forced out to his right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
McCarthy trying again on 2nd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Brian Branch has it. And the Lions are stopped on the return just shy of their own 35. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
And what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
Drive begins with Gibbs. Across the 45 and still going. 20, 15. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions push their lead further to start the half. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Wow, great stuff there, Brock. He busted that one open, got downhill, and got in for 6. Huge run there.
Yeah, this is how you break a game open. He found that lane, and he was gone. What a tremendous effort in the blocking scheme there to just spring him enough so he could take it to the house.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. On the return, here's Price. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. Who's going to throw? Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Brian Branch has it. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the
free.
Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer. Coop up, two up, mate. Get they suit tucks begging. I ain't even got $2, so you roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ballin' jump, man. Touch hands. We about to bump then. Better bang yours, cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen a Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. That's the same time with me, it's game time. But with you, yeah, it's same time. Hey, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright, leave you dead wrong. Hey, well, okay. I catch the dog, he getting the beats like it's Dre, like the money in the bank. You better play where it's safe. Told him Bella fill his tank, run up to the next state. I get down, I get dirty, catch him on the public. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the slimy stomach. Hungry for it, see an issue and I rub my stomach. Enough paper to make a book, I could get it published. What? You don't believe me? Think for brown skin, Rook can see them.
First opened in 2017. There's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Cousins looking to put it up right away. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this is taking that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 4. Again, it's Robinson. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the counter, this is Robinson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Cousins now. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Cousins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
That's good. For the Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Goff now looking to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. We're scoreless after one.
Detroit Lions, first down.
The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now gone. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. And that will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. He's got his target. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Goff. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
At the 2-yard line.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Back to throw, Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks...
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Lions post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Looking for London on the out route complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
At the 47-yard line.
2nd down and 3. On play action, Cousins. This one into the hands of Pitts. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Again, it'll be Robinson. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. He's airing it out for Williams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
That one deep for London. And incomplete on the deep ball. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Bradley Kenyon set to kick off.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 41 yards.
You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
Goff now looks to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
To throw is Cousins. That's complete to Mooney. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Lucky 50. To Hunt. Where are they? Two.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second down and 8. To throw, Cousins. Sets up the screen to Robinson. A strong running. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. And a little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try and get him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? Third level run. First level being the D-line and linebacker. Second level in the secondary, the third. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here now, 2nd and 4. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he stopped immediately there. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. This is caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Cousins to throw it. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. This is 1st and 10. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. Takes it to about the 37.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's Goff. And that's caught by Williams. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Over the middle, he's got to Slaw. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
1st and 10 at the 48.
Goff now to throw.
Well, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
19 yards.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
At the 33-yard line.
Now it's gone. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And his throw is incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
We're good. We're good.
Goff. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now Goff. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's complete to Laporta. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Brings up third down and 2.
Back to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. And he is caught. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Back to throw. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Gibbs is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.